welcome to the Pulse of Africa community. I hope you're doing great today. If you're joining us for the first time, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed and connected to Africa's most important news reports. Your engagements will help this video to reach more people. Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. So the president of Burkina Faso just wrapped up a highly anticipated meeting with a group of key investors. Now, headlines are swirling with phrases like investment opportunities and economic partnerships. What are investors actually listening for when they sit down with a head of state in a developing nation? It's the foundation upon which any successful investment is built. You can have the most amazing business plan, the most groundbreaking technology, but if there's political instability, risk of conflict, or rampant corruption, investors are going to hesitate. In Burkina Faso's context, investors are paying close attention to the government's efforts to combat terrorism, improve governance, and foster a predictable legal environment. They want concrete examples, not just promises. For example, did the president announce any new initiatives to strengthen security forces, improve border control, or streamline the judicial system? Specific details are key. Next up is ease of doing business. This is a huge one. Investors need to know they can actually function in Burkina Faso. Are there bureaucratic roadblocks? Are there incentives for foreign investment, like tax breaks or access to special economic zones? These practical considerations are often the deciding factors. The more streamlined and predictable the process, the more attractive the investment opportunity becomes. Finally, investors are assessing the long-term vision and commitment of the government. They're not just looking for quick wins. They want to see a sustainable plan for economic development. Are there clear strategies for diversifying the economy beyond traditional sectors like agriculture and mining? Is there a focus on developing human capital through education and skills training? Is the government investing in infrastructure like roads, railways, and energy grids? These factors signal a commitment to long-term growth and create a more attractive investment climate. A potential investor in the textile industry, for example, might be interested in government plans to support cotton farmers, improve textile manufacturing infrastructure, and develop export markets. A holistic approach to economic development demonstrates a serious commitment and inspires confidence.
The President's message. Following the introductions and pleasantries, President Traoré got straight to the point. He wasn't there to paint a rosy picture of perfection. He was there to present a realistic assessment of Burkina Faso's challenges and, more importantly, its vast untapped potential. He acknowledged the hurdles the country faced, particularly in terms of security and infrastructure. He spoke candidly about the ongoing fight against terrorism, emphasizing the government's unwavering commitment to restoring peace and stability. He highlighted the efforts being made to strengthen national security forces, improve intelligence gathering, and foster collaboration with neighboring countries. He didn't shy away from acknowledging the impact these challenges had on investor confidence. "We understand your concerns," he stated, his voice resonating with conviction. "Peace and security are paramount for any nation's development. We are working tirelessly to ensure a safe and secure environment for all citizens and businesses operating in Burkina Faso." But then, he shifted gears. He began to paint a picture of a nation brimming with opportunity, a land of fertile soil, abundant natural resources, and a young, dynamic population eager to contribute to its growth. He spoke passionately about Burkina Faso's commitment to good governance, transparency, and creating a level playing field for all investors. He emphasized the government's focus on streamlining bureaucratic processes, reducing corruption, and enacting investor-friendly policies. He highlighted specific sectors with significant growth potential, including agriculture, renewable energy, mining, and infrastructure development. "Burkina Faso is a land of opportunity waiting to be discovered," he declared, his eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "We have the resources, the talent, and the determination to build a brighter future for our people. We invite you to join us on this journey."
He shared specific examples of successful investments already thriving in the country, highlighting the profitability and positive impact they were having on local communities. He spoke about the government's commitment to providing incentives and support to investors, including tax breaks, access to land, and assistance with navigating the regulatory landscape. He recounted the story of a local entrepreneur who, with a small loan and government support, transformed a small peanut farm into a thriving agricultural business, creating jobs and contributing to food security in the region. This anecdote and others like it humanized the potential of Burkina Faso, moving beyond abstract figures and statistics to showcase real-world impact. The president then opened the floor for questions, engaging in a lively and frank discussion with the investors. He listened attentively to their concerns, addressing each point with clarity and transparency. He wasn't just selling a dream, he was offering a partnership, a commitment to working together to build a prosperous and sustainable future for Burkina Faso.
Dear comrades and distinguished guests, good morning to everyone, and welcome to this memorable day. We give thanks to Almighty God for granting us the opportunity to gather here. I warmly welcome you all to Burkina Faso, the land of upright people, for this first international forum on investing in Burkina Faso. I sincerely thank every one of you who made the effort to travel here despite the negative reports often spread by certain Western media. They portray Burkina Faso as unlivable and unsafe, yet you chose to come. For that, I say thank you, from the bottom of my heart. This forum is not just an event about business. It is a meeting of understanding. For me, this first edition is less about contracts and more about learning who we are, what we stand for, and what kind of nation Burkina Faso is becoming. Many may wonder what we mean when we speak of a revolution. Burkina Faso is, perhaps, the only African nation that has openly declared a true revolution. Some investors might find it difficult to grasp how to invest in a time of such change. But let me assure you, this revolution represents one of the safest and most promising opportunities for investment in Africa today. In the past, during our so-called democracy, many investors came but left disappointed. They were met with bureaucracy, corruption, and countless refusals from ministries. Some were deceived, others extorted, and many were discouraged. Today, that era is over. We are rebuilding our nation on the foundations of transparency, integrity, and justice. There will no longer be endless paperwork or years of waiting for approval. Those who wish to invest can now do so freely and honestly. The obstacles that once crippled investors are now part of our past. We have put in place a strong legal framework to secure all investments, both local and foreign.
The Burkinabe Revolution is a people's revolution, driven by our young and vibrant population. We cannot talk about fighting youth unemployment without talking about industrialization and transformation. We need industries to process our natural and agricultural resources locally. We need investors who can bring expertise, technology, and opportunities that will empower our youth and strengthen our economy. Burkina Faso's young people are hardworking and determined. They have embraced a new mindset, one that values work, discipline, and national pride. We now see the fruits of this change. This is why you can invest in confidence, knowing that the workforce here is energetic, skilled, and ready to move forward with you. Let me be clear. Burkina Faso is no longer a country where investors can bribe officials to gain advantages. We are eradicating corruption from all levels of our system. Do not come here expecting to buy favors. In some parts of Africa, corruption has turned investment into a form of economic slavery, exploiting the very people it should uplift. That will never happen in Burkina Faso. We seek partnerships built on mutual respect and fairness, where both investors and citizens benefit equally. Our nation is blessed, not only with rich and resourceful people, but also with vast natural wealth. Our soil holds gold, manganese, phosphate, limestone, and copper, along with fertile lands ideal for agriculture. The government is committed to supporting farmers and ensuring that these resources serve the people, not just a privileged few. Our goal is local transformation, turning our raw materials into finished products right here in Burkina Faso. We want our limestone to become cement, our phosphate to become fertilizer, our manganese and copper to be processed and refined locally. The same goes for agriculture. We want to process our crops here instead of exporting raw produce abroad.
The state subsidizes agriculture, and we are building industries to support it. Burkina Faso has everything it needs to become a regional hub for production, supplying Africa and the world. What our youth need is simply the opportunity, and that is what this forum represents. Energy remains a major challenge. We are therefore inviting investors to build thermal and renewable power plants. The Ministry of Energy is open to collaboration, and the state-owned company Sonabel is ready to partner in fair and transparent agreements. All industries require energy, and there is a clear link between industrial and energy investors. The government is also rebuilding roads and improving transport infrastructure to ensure safe and free movement of goods across the country. Security is being restored across our national territory. We are fighting to reclaim every inch of our land and to guarantee peace for both our citizens and our partners. To our Burkina Faso entrepreneurs, I say this: uphold the values of integrity that define our nation. In the past, some local business people deceived or defrauded foreign investors. Such acts will no longer be tolerated. Anyone caught doing so will face the full force of the law. We must protect our country's reputation and ensure that every partnership reflects honesty and national dignity. As we move forward, let this forum mark the beginning of new industries that will grow from this collaboration. I personally pledge to monitor every project that emerges from this gathering, ensuring that all processes are handled quickly and transparently. Thank you all for coming. May you return home safely. Long live Burkina Faso, the land of upright people. Homeland or death, we shall overcome.
So, you've just seen the president of Burkina Faso engage with investors, highlighting the expectations and long-term commitments, opportunities in specific sectors like agriculture and energy. This discussion underscores the growing potential in Burkina Faso. Now, what are your thoughts? Did anything specific stand out to you? What investment opportunities are you most interested in learning about? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video informative and insightful, give it a like. And to stay up to date on the latest news and developments from Burkina Faso, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Don't miss out.